Hi, thanks for watching. My name's Julie. I'm an independent Kaszazz consultant from Victoria, Australia. In this clip today I'd like to show you a few sample ways of how to use our Kaszazz moment by moment cards. In this one I'm going to make this little notepad and pen holder. These make a great end of year teacher's gift and could be used for all sorts of occasions. Great to pop by your phone to pop those last minute notes on. So you can see from these that I have used a number of different cards. These ones are from the summer range and the winter, and this one is also from the summer collection. So the moment by moment cards are a 6x4 card, 6x4 inches. They're double-sided and from a thick card. They come in a pack of 108 with 16 different designs plus white and lined ones, and you get 6 of each design in each pack. And as I said, they come in the 4 seasons, so summer, autumn, winter and spring packs are available. They're a great buy. Originally designed for your scrapbooking in your photo pockets, but there's so many other uses as well. They can be used as card fronts, or they can be used to cut up and colour things in, cut out the little images, cut off the writing on them, whatever you want to do with them. So we're simply going to score these. So I'm just going to use our trimmer because it's got this line down here where you'd normally cut. I've taken the blade out of the groove because we don't want to be cutting them, just scoring them. So I'm going to pop the card in, and I'm going to do the back first with the scoring. So we'll work our way from the back to the front and then back again as we assemble it. So I'm just lining this up at 10 centimetres, scoring at 10, 12 and 14 centimetres for the back. On the front I'm going to again score at 10 and 12 centimetres, but we don't need to do the 14 on this one. Just make sure I've got it in the right spot. So just 10 and 12. You don't need to score too hard when you're scoring. I see some people score and they're rubbing it in really hard and going backwards and forwards. It's not needed, so don't worry about getting too hard on it. Now this one we're going to use to make the front, so I'm going to use these art with the words art and dreams, my life, discover, etc. on it, because I think that'll make a nice little front on it. I am thinking of using these for teachers' gifts, so I hope they like them. So I'm going to score this one at 2.5 centimetres from the end and spin it around and do it again at 2.5 centimetres. Which is pretty much 1 inch if you like. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that over, because it's a little bit tricky to line this one up. I'm going to pop this on the 2 centimetre score line and then fold that back over, so I'm actually scoring at 1/2 centimetre. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. You need that to be 2 centimetres because that will then fit in with the other ones we scored, the 10 and 12 centimetres. Obviously gives you a 2 centimetre gap there. So we'll just line that up, pop that down and score along there. So that's your sides, and then from the bottom we need to measure once again 2 centimetres. So I'm just popping that in along there. And then again at 7, and this will make your little pocket 5 centimetres high. You can obviously vary that if you wanted to, and you could actually cut this off here if you wanted to, but I prefer to just fold it and give you a bit stronger front to your card. So that's all the scoring we need. So as I said, we'll work from the front back. So what I'm going to do is just fold and score along all of those lines. Running the bone scorer over to give it a nice crisp fold. Then what I'm going to do is just take the scissors and I'm just going to cut this small edge piece off on the top here, starting out a little bit, coming in. It just makes it a little bit easier when we go to stick it all together. I'm going to cut it off the bottom bit here as well. So doing that on both sides, just using your score lines as a guide as to where to cut. Now we're going to fold this top flap over, as I said, so I'm just going to pop some tape on there to hold it down. Popping it on, peeling it off, and just folding it in. And then these bottom ones we need to make little flaps so we can fold them in as well. So just cutting along those. And we fold them up to make a bottom, like the bottom of a box. So I'm just going to use glue for this. A little bit on there. And just holding them, give them a second to dry. Pop that aside for a second. Now I'm going to use the card front. So I'm just going to fold and score these up. You always want to have nice crisp folds on things. So this is going to be going together like so. And then these bits we're going to glue around to the sides. So once again, I'm using the Glossy Accents. The Glossy Accents is a gloss finish for things, comes up beautifully. It was the very first product I ever purchased from Kaszazz, the only product I purchased as a customer. I decided I wanted so much that I joined as a consultant. And haven't looked back since. So I'm just gluing that in. Give it a good rub. So you can see now here on the front part we've ended up with two thicknesses all the way over, which just makes it that little bit stronger. Now these little tabs, yes, it would be nice to have these little tabs a little bit thicker, but to make them thicker we'd have to have this pocket a bit shallower. And I didn't really want to make it too shallow. And using the glue on these, they hold together pretty well. I've made quite a few of these over the past few weeks. You can see once you know how to do it, you can whip them up quite quickly. My kids have 3 teachers each, the way their school works, so I'll have lots of teachers' gifts to hand out shortly. So just making sure that's stuck. If you wanted to, you could use your tweezers and pop them on. Our tweezers stay shut. They're like reverse ones, you have to squeeze them to open, so you could put them on to give it a chance to dry. So that's your basic little box, but it could fall over a bit, so we're going to add the support on the back. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold this one in a mountain and valley fold. So this side here is going to end up being the back that you see, and then this little concertina is going to support the base. So we'll just give that a crisp bit down, and we're going to adhere this piece along the bottom and just the very top together. So I'm just matching that up. These cards make it so easy. I did get this idea from another YouTube channel, and I'm sorry I can't recall whose it was, but they cut all their papers and everything to the sizes, and I just went, oh no, this is much easier, you don't have to cut things. So just gluing those two together at the top and the bottom, and you can see there that it gives you a nice little backing piece which just gives it that bit more support. You've got room on the back here if you want to write a nice little note, or maybe print out a quote and stick it on. Could be a good way of doing things. And there we have it.